Join YouTube, Twitter, sorry, x.com. Yeah, where's the broadcast? Okay. Create broadcast. So much to do simultaneously. There's got to be a better way. Okay, no secrets on my screen, right? So how's everyone doing this fine Tuesday? So yeah, since we last met, I did make that API endpoint not case sensitive, so that's good. And the other change to the API I thought we might need to make turned out to not be necessary from what I can tell. I thought we needed to make like a separate endpoint to search archived ones, but we just needed to send a flag saying we wanted archived ones. And I also figured out how to run it in dev mode, so I won't keep forgetting to build. So instead of running Mentat, we'll run bun run tsx. Totally normal. Seems like that shouldn't. Oh, I guess this is like. This is fine that it exists with code one. I guess this is actually bun reporting it, not the CLI outputting it. So I guess yeah, this is the CLI output, and this is some extra stuff Bun wanted to share with us. Let's move the mic. I tried the Codex CLI this morning. It's pretty good. I don't know. Maybe the hour's pretty late. Maybe we're doomed. I do like. Let's open a. Let's open our website. I don't know. We're probably just doomed, but I do like the multi-agent thing we've got going. It seems like with like the local thing, like you can run it multiple times, but then you got to keep your computer running, and not only do you need to like manage their individual like repositories and environments, you have to like manage their history where like these like I can come back days or weeks later and like it's still got the whole conversation there. If I want to like get back to refactoring this, I can like see like I can just message it again. And that's sort of nice. It does seem like there's no way to jump back in with Codex, though I think Claude Code has that. I need to try Claude Code. But anyway, let's just jump in and start working on the CLI. So where were we? So ls. Where are we? Oh, we're in main. Okay. So we've got. Oh right. What was it? I need to change the defaults for ls to show your agents. I think. But maybe that shouldn't be the default. I don't know. I guess GitHub doesn't default to that. Obviously, if you run GitHub PR list, it'll show you everything, not just yours. But I feel like our product's just pretty different from GitHub, and for us, it makes sense to do this. So it's a bun run tsx. What was it? Index source/index. Okay. I don't know, option dash s. Oh, I probably need to add this. Do you mean ls? Oh, did I drop it? How did it? Oh, okay, I was like, how did it know? But I guess that's a commandeer feature to suggest that dash s is like ls, which I suppose it is. That makes sense. Okay, so which agent do I want to do? Wait, these aren't my agents. This is still all the agents. Why is... Huh. And the dash R30 is not working either. Do I need like 2 dashes? If I add another dash. Huh. I guess I could ask Mentat why that's not working. But maybe I'll just keep running Mentat instead of a... It's kind of annoying to forget to build the... But yeah, these are just my agents. Huh. Well, let's go back to... Oh, maybe this didn't work because it's missing ls. Maybe that'll work. Okay, yeah, this is my agents. Okay. I don't know what the dash dash was doing then. I'm a little confused. I was like sort of working and not... Okay. But here we are. Maybe I'll move that Mentat logo. Where's obs? We can like edit this during the stream, right? Just delete it. Is it moving on stream? How do I delete? Remove. Sure you want to remove image? Yes. Okay. There we go. It's just distracting. It's unnecessary. Okay, so we want to look at the archive function, which I thought we would, or do we want to do repo and branch flags? Maybe we should do that one first. 1430. Oh yeah, so we added repo and branch flags, but not like everywhere. So let's look at that one. So what did it do? So it added a repo command to list, but only repo, which makes sense because it doesn't make sense to list branches. And it added one to open, both repo and branch, which makes sense. And it added one to view, which also makes sense. I guess we can see if it works. Pull that down. Okay, and now we did figure out we didn't need that, and let's give it a different. Well, let's just run it from the current working directory. Oh, but now if I do that, then I've got to go back here and make it. Okay, so if I run this, it's going to fail because, well, it's going to fail for multiple reasons. Okay, whatever. I guess we have to run from there. We'll just, okay, we'll list for a different directory. Oh yeah, we'll use the, see, yeah, yes. All right, so this list for this directory, and let's do repo, butler test repo. Is that repo? Oh, I need to add that. Oh, right. And I didn't like that it was case sensitive, but now I think it should not be case sensitive. No agents found. Is that a real? Maybe it still is case sensitive. Maybe that's probably just not the right repo name. What are our repos? Butler test playground. Okay. I feel like it should be a different error message about no repo found. Okay, still doesn't. Let me remove these filters. Maybe I don't think it's the problem should be the filters though, but I'll just remove all that. No agents found. Okay, maybe it doesn't work. Let's build it to see if that's the problem. That could be the problem. It's definitely possible. Did I spell it right? It's possible I spelled it wrong. Let's. Oh, maybe there just are no agents? Huh. Okay. Well, I guess it checks out then. If there's no agents, there's no agents. I guess I haven't really used it recently. There's agents here, right? Oh, let's just do this one then. Okay, maybe it is all working and there's no agents there. Yeah, I guess I haven't used that repo in a while. It was for like testing things, but I didn't use it that much, I suppose. I'll mostly like test locally. Okay, that one works. Nice. Okay, so we tested that. And what else should we test? So that's the list. List works. Oh yeah, I guess we could check if it works now back here. Nice, yeah, so it works even when you're not in a Git repo, as it should. And so that list seems good. Open Yeah, I guess we can run open. Let's run that with just, oh, I guess we can run it like this. And then this subscription should really list the branch, right? I don't know, maybe old. Oh, these don't have branches. These are like issue subscriptions. So there might be no way to open it. I didn't really think about that. Huh. Okay, I guess that's a separate thing to do though. But yeah, let's just open one that does, just to make sure that works. So I'll just run mentat open dash dash branch mentat 1416. Okay, it opened. I guess it opened off screen for you, but it did open. And let's see if it works with that. Doesn't. Is it case sensitive? It didn't open there. Okay, huh? I guess it still is case sensitive. That's unfortunate. But it works. Test it here. Okay. Looks like it's all good. I'll merge this one. It only affects the CLI, which is still internal only, so that's pretty safe. Okay, so we're done with that one. Let's look at archive now. Where was that one? It was 1300. So okay, so what didn't work here was unarchive. So let's see if that works. What? Right. Well, let's run it like this. No autocomplete. Okay, it archived it. Let's see if it unarchives. Huh. It's unfortunate because it doesn't unarchive still. Oh, now I need to go to the archive to find it. Maybe I can just search Mentat 1300. No agents found. Oh. It doesn't search branches. Yeah, I guess the issue is it's probably the API endpoint. Okay. That's unfortunate. I'll just let them know. Okay. What other ones were there? Oh, not that one. What is this one going to do? I really hate that Mentat view is like opening the wrong one. In the wrong browser. It's such a helpful command when you only have one browser open. My agents. What is one supposed to do? Oh, it's supposed to change it to. Oh, okay. So now we should. Oh wait. How did I test it? I tested with. Yeah, I did test it with this one. Okay. Um, so now this should print. Okay, nice, nice. I wouldn't describe this as beautiful terminal output. Um, but maybe I guess so. Not everything should be shown. I think there are some events that should just not be shown. So maybe we should filter them out. Let's see what we do see. Okay, so yeah, you can see it ran the tests, and that's what we're looking at here. So it is kind of working. But so what are all these undefined ones? I imagine these are these edits. You think? Okay, so commit and push works, review. There's like too much spacing here. I feel like there should just actually be no spacing there maybe. So the terminal output should just not be shown because it's just too wordy. Oh. Okay, but yeah, you can see here I messaged it viewed a file, it viewed a file. So I think what's not being rendered is the Git events, GitHub events. I imagine all these things that you don't see are all these undefineds are probably CI. So every CI is an event for it. We don't render it in the conversation here, but it's like all a linear event and then it's like collated here. So like each one of these is actually like a bunch of events. I think it's like queued, pending, run. So that's what we're seeing here. Let's see if we can find an edit. If that edit works. Made edits. Okay, so there's no icon there. So yeah, well, let's give that feedback too. And I don't like that it doesn't say the files. It should list out the files. Okay. Let's give it some feedback. Looking good. Some notes. A lot of events just say undefined. I think they're GitHub events. Could you render them properly? Anything that's not handled, don't print. The shell is very verbose. Let's just show. Yeah, it's showing the commits I run. That sounds good. Whatever icon you used for edit doesn't show up for me. Also, I'd like the edit actions to. What do I like them to do? I'd like them to list the files that were edited. But it's a good start. Thanks. And let's see if Mentat view web works. I assume, how would it not? Yep, it works. Yeah, so something we need to do, but I think it makes sense to do after a few things merge because we need to make sure things are consistent. I want to make sure dash dash repo and dash capital R is repo everywhere, and dash capital B and dash dash branch is branch everywhere. And then I think also I want dash R to be a reverse for every command that makes sense to support reverse, which is maybe just list, but I don't know, maybe it makes sense for view to also support reverse if you want to like see the message you sent most recently, something like that. And there's some, oh yeah, I think sometimes he uses dash O for open and sometimes he uses like dash dash web. I think we should always have dash capital W or dash dash web to open in a web browser just to be consistent. What else? Oh yeah. So I think we actually do want to support IDs. So right now you can only specify agents by like branch and repo, which doesn't make sense for every agent because some agents you just ask questions and they never make a branch. So yeah, let's ask it to do that. Yeah, we do need to just, I think, muck around with UIDs and make them be like a visible part of the CLI, which is maybe unfortunate. Let's make that. All right. I'm working on the CLI, and right now agents can only be specified by branch plus repo, but not every agent, or I don't need to justify it, let's just say it. But I'd also like to support --ID. Yeah, I guess ID. And --number. So then you can talk to agents that are associated with issues, or sometimes you only know the number, or the number's easier to type. And was there something else? And yeah, so can you update every command that currently takes branch or reads from the working directory to also use --ID and --number. That was one other thing I wanted. Also update ls to allow showing the ID and number. Okay. The number's already included. Can you also make it so all the IDs that are seen are saved to a config file and support opening specifying by ID prefix, like Git does. I think that's an important quality of life feature. Maybe that should have been two agents, but I think it'll be able to handle that one. Okay, let's see if the archive agent has anything to say for itself. This one's still working. Oh, the archive one's still working too? Oh no, that was the new one, yeah. Oh yeah, I think somehow the CI is waking it up more often than it should, so it keeps waking up for CI and pausing. I gotta fix that. Okay. So, oh, that's about CI. Okay, so C. I've added detailed debug logging. Will now show all archived agents. Okay, well, okay, I guess we can run it again and tell it what we see. And what do I want to unarchive? I guess I can just archive and, well, I don't want to archive this one. I'll archive and unarchive 1394. What? Yeah, it's not working. Oh, we're of course. I need to. Am I the right one? I guess so. Of course, I want to change directories, and I need to build, and because otherwise I'll be running the wrong thing. Okay, and then I can go back and run Mentat archive. That worked. Oh, that worked too. Huh. I guess it just works then. Okay. Where's the debug logging? What logging did it add? Oh, was I supposed to like run it with debug to see the logging? I need to like run it with like a -v for verbose. No, there's no verbose lag. Okay. Looks like I just want to look at the logging. Maybe I want to keep the logging, but I guess it says that it should like print out. Why did I not see that? I'm up to date, right? Okay, I'll just let it know we can relog. Okay, I'm done. It's actually working. Clean up any debug logging, then let's merge. Thanks. Okay. That's good that it worked, I guess. I guess I just mistested it last time. Still working on this one. Oh, push something so we can see what it looks like. Render. I guess that's how you spell render. Let's see if it looks nicer. 5 commits. Wow, it's been grinding. Did I merge main? It probably merged main. Yeah. I guess we can see it did there. Address feedback, resolve merge conflicts. Yeah, merge main and resolve merge conflicts. Nice. Nice that it did that automatically. Yeah, it's really annoying to like be on its case about resolving merge conflicts. You know, it should just know to do that. Okay, let's see if it looks a little nicer. Oh, yeah, there's no undefines anymore. Cleaned that up. There's 229 items. Yeah, we can. No, now we just see. We don't see all the output. We just see what it ran. We saw it ran the tests a few times. I'm not sure if this is like a problem with Ghosty or what. Like why this P is not the same color. I don't know. That's probably not its fault. Okay, so you can see I messaged 16 hours ago. Viewed some files, edited that file and that file. And oh yeah, I guess this number is the PID. And honestly, it may be a little excessive, you know. Why is this blue? I wonder what it's using to render its markdown, because it obviously wrote markdown. But I don't know if this markdown should be rendered like that. I feel like the colors, it should like kind of look a little more raw. Like I think we should see the hashtag. Okay, yeah, whatever icon it's using here isn't quite working. I think this could be a better icon. This, yeah, definitely a lot of feedback. Yeah, I'll just give this feedback in a different thing so we can keep looking at it while we give feedback. And close that. Oh, message. Oh, looks great. Some more feedback. Maybe this is just me, but I don't like these blank lines. I'm just gonna tell it to remove them. I don't like the blank lines between events. I don't think the edited thing needs to say what SHA it saw. So I'll say not to do that. The edited actions don't need to say which SHA they were on. Can be opened icon be a get branch instead of a refresh. I don't see icons for environment created shutdown. Can they be play pause icons? I think other than that, I don't really have much feedback. Oh yeah, the markdown. Let's show messages raw with let's not render markdown. Yeah. Anything else? Mostly I like it. Oh yeah, like I think there should be some kind of flag to like only show the last couple events. So I'll ask for that too. You add a -L --limit and yeah, I'll say default to 100. Also a -r -reverse. Oh, let's just say -lowercase r, which reverses the order. Thanks. All right, I'm pretty happy with it. Looks good. All right, so it's got its feedback. So now we'll be able to follow along in the CLI instead of going to the web browser every time. Okay. Okay, what other agents? Oh yeah, the archive one is probably just done then. It's still working? I just told it to remove the debug logging. Oh, waiting for feedback. Okay, fine. Okay, perfect. So it's got the archive, unarchive, changed Git just a little bit, I guess. That's fine. Added the commands. Yeah, I think this is good. 10 commits. All right, let's merge that then. Okay, and this one's still working. Mentat 1432. Let's see how that's doing. 1432. That's a nice number. Okay, so now when we run ls, we should also see an ID, and then we should also be able to open agents by the ID. Oh yeah, I also want to implement Mentat checkout, which checks out the branch of the agent. So let's see this. If I add a -help, will it tell me all the flags? Okay, so we got page, rows, search, installation ID, order. Oh, so that's what the -o is doing. Or no, there's no -o. Oh, -s is just specifying the search. Okay. Oh yeah, let's make a new agent. I wanna. Can you make the CLI's search defaults to creator meet? Why not specified? Thanks. So I'm just thinking about whether I wanted to change the default of the page, but I think 25 is actually a good number. I should really close out some of these agents. Okay, so show cost, show creator. Oh, show ID. I need to specify show ID. Yeah, I wonder if there should be some kind of syntax instead of like 3 different flags: show cost, show creator, show ID. If it should be, if you can like specify some kind of like JSON schema, or there should be some nice syntax for it. Okay, so now we've got the IDs, and let's see if it works. So let's say mentat open. So it should now take an ID flag, which it does. And okay, it only prints the first couple characters of the ID, but I assume it saves the whole thing somewhere. Where are we? And if I just write that, no agents. Oh, okay, so it did find. Huh. Well, that's strange. So it does know the prefix, but it could not find the agent. That is surprising to me. Let's try a different one. Maybe there's like a bug with that one having actually no subscriptions. Definitely a bug. But let's see if this one works. Okay. Huh. Well, let's just let it know that what I'm seeing. I can just copy this whole thing so it sees everything. For some reason, it says no agent was found, even though it appeared in the list. I tried to run view. Yeah, I feel like I have a habit of like not sending large enough messages. Like I can really just send everything. I don't have to like prune down. So I can work on that. What else? Yeah, we do need to somehow show currently active. And it should also like have minutes, I think. Does it show minutes? Is there a way to show archive to zoom? Oh, I think the only way is to include it in the search. Show archived. Second, check. Is archived. Makes sense. So I'm running this again because I want to see the archived agents. Okay, so yeah, I can see like these are all merged or closed. Makes sense. Okay, yeah, so it says last active just now, but it should be accurate to the minute. I want to make a different agent about doing that. Create. Can you update the CLI last active column to be active to the minute instead of at most the hour? Accurate to the minute if the time is less than an hour, and to the second if less than a minute. And can you also indicate that the agent is currently running like we do on the website? Thanks. Use a nice icon. I honestly indicated. Should I have it indicated next to the title? No, probably it should be indicated in the last active. This is enough. I'll just say this. Okay. No, I don't want to see archives. Yeah, that one will be pretty handy when it's ready because yeah, there's also just now. There's no way to see on the CLI which ones are actually ready for feedback. So hopefully it can do that. But yeah, these two are ready for feedback. CLI agent ID and number enhancement. Oh right, so this one it was showing the IDs, but it wasn't working. Oh, we're there right now. I can just pull. Okay. Oh yeah, see, it's so handy that it merges main without me saying anything. I'm really glad we added that. Yeah. I don't know. It does seem like it's such a competitive space, but it seems like these like subtle things that like very few people are doing, like having the agent merge main by itself. I don't know. Maybe you don't want it to do that. Maybe you want it to like do it when you tell it to or something. But it's just really nice. I think this is just really annoying to show up to an agent and be like, oh, it's ready for review. I'm like, oh, well, it should merge main, and then like it could take 5 minutes right there because I mean there's merge conflicts and stuff. I guess in the simplest case where there's no conflicts, it just takes like a couple seconds. Okay, so let's show ID. Let's see if it opens now. Oh, it still says no agents found. Oh, I need a build, of course. Nice. Okay, it opened. Off screen, of course, but okay. So that one's probably good then. Let's see if we like it. Which one was it again? Which number is it? I guess I can just scroll up. It was Oh yeah, it was this one. Oh, Mentat CLI agent ID and number enhancement. Okay. Oh yeah, so we should also check numbers to see if that's working. So let's see if I can say Mentat open dash dash number 4293. It opened and it was the right one. Okay, nice. So now we can specify by number. That's really handy. And what else did it do? I feel like there was a lot for this one. Oh yeah, it's a big one. 5 commits. So it edited create list message open and view. Oh yeah, and the config now it needs to like keep track of IDs, I guess. So where are they added to the same config or did it make a new file? I think it still to not do this. Sorry, I know I said to save it to the config, but that file is user facing. Let's save it to some .id cache.json in the same directory instead. Thanks. Okay. Cause yeah, they're actually, what is? Oh wait, no, I'm mistaken. I was thinking about Clinky, but actually, we don't have any user-facing config for the CLI yet. So I think like this config. Where is get config? Oh, it's already changed it. What did it do? Yeah, it did make it a separate file. Yeah, it might as well be a separate file. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, there's no reason for it to be the same file. Let's make sure it still works. Did it not pull? Just pushed it, right? Oh, okay. So yeah, it wrote the commit, but right now it's running its pre-commits, which is formatting it, so it's not actually pushed yet. Okay, now it's pushed. There we go. And now let's just run ls and make sure it works. And so ls works, and we also, so the ID is now saved to a different place. So let's just make sure that still works. Okay, it still works. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with this change then. Let's just look at the whole thing. So create, okay, it can also take, import add agent ID. So, okay, so, oh, of course. When we create the agent, we want to cache it, but we don't, create doesn't actually have any new facts. That's a simple change. But ls now takes show ID. I guess you can just show one agent. I don't know why you'd want that. But I guess you can. Maybe we should tell it to remove that. Okay, the show ID all looked fine. Message, okay, now I can message by ID and number. Oh, did it refactor? Resolve agent spec. Oh, that's kind of nice. I did notice it was duplicating a lot of code, so I'm glad it decided to refactor there. See, people say, another thing people say about agents is they can't delete code, but here I did notice it was making a lot of duplication, but I didn't say anything, and just one day I was like, oh, we're going to refactor. It didn't even ask. That's really nice. Okay. Well, it works, and yeah, it's anything that's only affecting the CLI directory. I'm just merging for right now because it's a internal tool only. I'm planning to release it, I think, this week. It's not really that complicated of a thing, you know. Hopefully we can finish it this week. Okay. I guess that's done. I'll grab that. Oh yeah, this is a really small change. Which is if you notice, I'm like always. Oh, wait, I don't want to open on GitHub yet. I wanted to open it on our website. Okay, so it just means if you don't specify search, it's going to show you your agents, which I think is nice because I keep running. If you notice, I keep running like this very long command. But after this, I won't have to do that. And so I'll have to just run, I need to run builds. Let me try running the TSX thing again. So if I just run this, okay, so it's just showing me my active agents, which we want. And if you want to see everyone's now, I guess you have to like manually type dash, is it dash S? Oh yeah, does this work? Dash help? Okay, that still works. Okay. So if I run dash S and remove and say no search, then I guess take it. Is it because the empty string is falsy? Okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it to fix that actually, because there. Oh yeah, let's okay. Okay, it works, but 2 notes. When you run mentat ls, there's no indication that it's only showing you your agents by default. Is falsy, so dash s still shows you only your agents. That should show all agents. Thanks. Gotta say thanks. It's It's very important. Okay. How long have we been going? Yeah, I guess we've been going about an hour, so I'll probably... Wait, where's Twitter? I lost my Twitter website. I guess that's fine. Yeah, I guess I'll probably wrap up around now. I don't know. Maybe we can try to do one or two more. It's actually been a pretty productive session, I'd say, in terms of finishing things. The CLI is almost done. It's really coming together. Oh yeah, let's see if this works. Oh, they're all 0 seconds. And there's no indication that it's live. Yeah, I failed at doing this once before. I wonder if there's some reason it's more complicated than I realize. Yeah, this one's still running. But it should be. Yeah, this says 2 minutes and 7 minutes. Huh. All the agents that were active in the last hour say 0 seconds. Even though it's been multiple minutes. Maybe the issue, I don't know. I can figure out the issue. I'll just say that. Also, one is still running, but there is no indication on LS that it is. Yeah, I feel like this should not be so complicated. I mean, our website's doing it, so definitely it's possible to do with the APIs we provided. Oh yeah, this one I'm probably just going to be done with. I was pretty happy with that. 4289. Oh right, GitHub checkout pulls for you automatically. Let's run view. Okay, showing 23 of. Okay, so now it should not be like excessively long. Okay, yeah, it starts with the title, which I like, I guess. And then yeah, you can see this is the last feedback I gave it, and it edited some files, and it, yeah, it took out all the spaces, which yeah, this just looks better without all that white space, I think. I don't know, maybe there should be white space between the big ones, like the ones that are multiple lines, but even that, I don't think it's necessary. The icons kind of let you know where the new ones are. They all line up really nicely. You can see at the end it's waiting feedback with a check mark. That's nice. And let's just show everything. Oh, so that works because now you can see. But yeah, somehow whatever icon it shows is like not visible. Did it ever shut down? Yeah, the shutdown. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let it know about that. Maybe comment should be supported too as like an alias. Yeah, we should have aliases. Looking great. Only note is the icons you've chosen for start. Wait for create shutdown environment. Still don't appear for me. macOS Ghosty. Oh yeah, just it also did the raw rendering of Markdown, which I don't know. It's in a terminal, so that's probably correct. It was looking funny the other way. It also looks funny, like the mix of like code and titles, like these hashtag's not really title here, it's like comment, but it was like rendered as title. So Yeah. Okay, yeah, we should. In a different one, we're going to clean up and make -r not repo, only -R, I think. Okay. What else do we want? All right, that's everything. Oh yeah, probably it's done with 1432 by now. Oh right, I just thought of the other thing that I want to message it about, which is aliases. Can you set up aliases for our CLI? At the very least, I want these to be equivalent. ls list, message, comment. I guess just those two. MSG sounds nice actually. I love that. Create new. Anything else? Probably just create new. Mentat with no args should be the same as Mentat create as well. Are there other aliases we should have? What even is there in our thing? So we got login, ls, message, view, open, create, archive, unarchive. I can't think of an alias for. Oh, I guess open and web. Oh, I guess open and right now open and view do the same thing, but they're not going to do the same thing after the view change, which makes it print to the CLI. So I'll say open web. Don't make view an alias. We're changing it to print to the CLI. Feel free to add. Okay, so let it work on that. Yeah, let's see if it was able to figure this out. GitHub share 1494. I don't know why this one's so hard. But apparently it is quite challenging. Ah, there we go. Oh, okay. Well, it has an indicator on all of them, but they all say 0 seconds, even though clearly, yeah, I don't know why it's so hard. Like, it's working fine on the website. Do I need to build something? Let me just build again. It's possible there's some issue with like. Well, I don't know. I didn't change the API. This like building the API can't actually make a difference. I don't think. But we'll just try before I give some feedback. Yeah, it also 0 seconds. What's with that? Yeah, we need that alias real quick. They all still say 0 seconds. Why is this so hard? It works fine on the website. Okay. Apparently it's very hard. Oh yeah, this one's probably good too. 1493. So I liked this, except for the fact that it had no indication. Okay, so now it says filtering to your agents. And I also didn't like that if you ran -s, is -s, right? Lowercase s. And then that shows everyone's. Okay, so I think now I have no issues with it, and I'll probably just merge it. Let's just double check the code real quick. So all it does is change ls and the tests, as you'd expect. Adds a default to the search query. Oh, okay. So it may previously the default was empty string. Now the default is undefined, and undefined is handled differently than empty string. So okay, perfect. And it does print a little indication of like why, um, which is good. So I think I'll just merge this one. Oh yeah, that's another thing we need to add. We need to add like the merge button here. How am I going to GitHub to click merge? Oh, it's custom merge main. So when it starts, it like whenever it pushes or wakes up, it sees a little indication that's behind and sees like a message that maybe it should merge maybe. It doesn't just wake up when it's behind, which I think is good because that'd be a bit much. Okay, so yeah, I ran into some merge conflicts, but I'm sure it'll be able to fix it quickly. So what should we look at while it's doing that? Okay, so it implemented aliases. It did just the ones I asked for. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Looks like a pretty small change, which also makes sense. Oh, okay. I get yeah. I guess Commander makes it very easy to add aliases. Okay. I'm sure this all works. Not that sure, but we will test it. I guess now. Okay, so just a matter of running some other things. So now we can run list. And we can run new. And we can run MSG. Yeah, all seems to work fine. Very simple change. Oh, let's see what the help message looks like. Oh yeah, Mentat now doesn't print a help message. Which actually maybe is strange. If you just run Mentat, do you really expect to just open NeoVim? Maybe that's a bad default. It's the kind of default I want, but like actually printing this should be the default if you run Mentat with no arguments. Okay, so this doesn't say anything about aliases, but if I run this, no, it's sort of undiscoverable. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it to undo that one change because it is actually just gonna confuse people. On second thought, I think Mentat should keep printing the help message. People will probably just get confused if they run Mentat and it instantly opens NeoVim. Also, there's no indication about aliases on the CLI help. Is there a way to get e.g. mentat ls -- help to list aliases? Also, can ls actually be the alias of list instead of the other way around? Thanks. There. All seems like good feedback. Oh yeah, so when we run Mentat new, yeah, so NeoVim, it should open with like some ignored lines. I'm gonna make a new one about that. When the Mentat CLI opens an editor, can it ignore lines that start with what should it ignore? I don't want to ignore a hashtag like git commit does, because hashtags is a very nice markdown symbol. And I'll just say, can there be instructions? It'll write good instructions. Maybe. We'll see what it writes. Okay. I'm sure it'll use a good symbol too. Not that sure, but we'll see what it does. Did we not merge that? Oh, I guess we're just like way behind. On that one. Oh yeah, I like the new play icon here. So like you can see instantly whether it's still working or whether it's paused from before you even go. Okay, so I was almost done with this one, but this was not the right icon. So let's see if these work. So yeah, I guess play pause weren't working there. Do I have other feedback? Okay, I guess that was my only feedback, and it looks like it did it. So let's just see if that works, and then it'll probably be good to merge. What the heck? It's so... Just cannot pick an icon that works. What's wrong with my ghosty? Hey, it appears here. What's going on? Okay, did I need to build. I don't know. Huh. Dash L work? No. But it ignored the flag. It didn't like crash. Interesting. That's very strange. We're on 1431. That's where we should be, right? Huh. Okay, maybe it's just my terminal or something. But I think I'm just gonna merge it. That seems fine. It could be improved a little bit, but we'll stay happy with it. Oh, we hit 99%. Is that? Oh, okay. So this isn't like the absolute limit. This is just when summarization will be triggered. So if I keep talking to it, it's going to summarize. So it changed view, as you'd expect. Conversation render. Well, oh, maybe the problem is that these are just not the names. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is not... what the heck? Yeah, what did it do here? What? There are no environment created events. Just wake and shut down. Please change their icons and delete these two new ones. Okay, maybe I do need to be reading its code. Maybe it's making some dumb mistakes here. Oh dear. But yeah, I guess most of the code is just this render file that does print it out. And then, yeah, I guess there's a test. That's nice. 2 tests? A lot of tests. Well, there's an integration test. I wonder if it's any good. Okay, yeah. Nice. Oh, of course it's got to run its test. It's got to test it. Okay. That's addictive to like vibe code like this. Why did I not just merge this one? Oh, because it needed to merge main. Okay. But now I'm probably just going to merge this one. So let's just look at the code real quick. So it only changes list and test, and it takes ID. Oh, because it merged main. Yeah, we got to fix our diff. Let's look at it on GitHub. Yeah, it just changes the search query. That seems fine. Yeah, this one I just don't know why I can't do it. Oh, but let's see. Let's see. Did it see the issue? Um, oh, it did see the issue. This is right, actually. This is yeah. Let's check the website. Assuming the website's right, I guess. But yeah. Nice, nice. It did it. I don't know why it was so hard for it to do, but this is very nice. Now you can instantly see which ones are running. I feel like actually this branch should be over here because I like read the title to know what to open, but then I don't know. Maybe the dot should be on the far left. I kind of like how there's a dot here, and these are colored differently. I feel like that's kind of perfect. Oh yeah, this is great. This is very good. Actually, a very cheap one, less than $2 too. Big change, not that big. Okay. But yeah, I guess I've been going for about an hour, so I think I'll stop here. But yeah, the CLI is coming together. Yeah, I think there's basically nothing else I wanted to do now that Vue is working, but we need to do some consistency things around making sure we use the same flags for repo and branch, reverse, open everywhere. Because I think there's the commands use them slightly differently, so we just got to be sure to do that. And was that it? It's just the consistency stuff. Yeah, I think just making sure all that is correct is all that's necessary now. Because yeah, you can specify agents by ID and number and branch, or read them from your environment. I actually should write some docs on the website. Yeah, I think we're on track. Oh yeah, let's see if this one paused. So let's just make sure if I run ls it. Yeah, you can see it's no longer active. Yeah, I guess this one. Some events take a while, like their review events. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. It was a lot of fun. I'll probably stream again same time tomorrow. See y'all there.